All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? We are going to be playing some Venture today, some dungeon action. And why is my camera so dark? We have a problem today. I don't know what happened. Anyway, we're going to be playing some dungeon, and we're not going to be playing at Alchemy, because I know they did all the Alchemy buffs to a lot of this stuff. And actually, we did that when they first did it, and it was pretty good. But I came back and said, can we make it work in Standard? And I think we can. You just have to take it on a slightly different spin, but I think we can make it work. And this actually has some really good stuff going for it. So let's go hop into it and see what this whole Abzan dungeon thing can look like in regular Standard, not Alchemy. If you're looking for quality binders, sleeves, dice, deck boxes, or other supplies, be sure to check out Ultra Pro's Smoke Gray collection this month over at shop.ultrapro.com/PowrDragn and use promo code PowrDragn to save 5%. All right, now before we dive in, let me say that I am not against Alchemy outright on its face. Like, I think Alchemy is fine when it's a good replacement or change of pace for Standard. However, Standard's been really good right now, so I just haven't been playing Alchemy because there hasn't been a need for it. I just want to say that. So that being what it is, we have some things we can make work here. Oh, excuse me, in Standard. So let's go ahead and give this a rundown here. We are going to play Fateful Absence. Oh my god, I have the hiccups. I hope this doesn't wreck this video. All right, so we have 3 Fateful Absence to go alongside 4 Luminarch Aspirant. And these are no surprise, right? These are the typical cards you expect to find here. Same thing with Triumphant Adventurer. I will say, most of the time, I'm not putting counters on the Adventurer unless I need to. Like, I think they're going to block with 2 things to try to kill it or 3 things to... Okay, then we'll do that. But otherwise, this already has a target on its head, so I don't think there's ever really a reason to want to load it up with a bunch of counters. Like I said, 1 sometimes is enough. If it looks like there's a situation where maybe they have a bunch of 1/1s or 2/2s they're willing to throw in front of it, then you go ahead and load it up a little bit and try to help it survive. Also, not anything wrong with throwing it away if it means you're going to trade 1 for 3, and that clears the path for your other creatures the next turn. 4 Vanishing Verse, because this card's ridiculous, and it's going to be great for another 6 months in Standard, so just get used to it. 4 copies of Nadar. I have some ideas on what this could be switched with, but we're going to go ahead and leave this as 4 Nadar for now. We are playing 1 Legion Angel just as a way to have some late game action against these like slow Orzhov control decks. 2 Wandering Emperor, because this helps a lot of things. You know, it comes back, it can help pump your creatures, it can be a removal card, it can just make us more bodies. It's filling in a lot of gaps that we didn't have when we last did the Alchemy deck. Then we have 2 Eliwick Tumblestrom, and this is one that I think a lot of times in regular Standard people wanted to just not play with, but it actually is fine in this deck, and truthfully, I think it's okay to play 2. I kind of want a 3rd, but the double green is a small issue, so just something to kind of keep in mind there, but I do think this is as fine and playable as is. We've got 2 Borrowing of Clan Undor. Again, totally reasonable. It ventures to the dungeon, does what we want it to do, no big deal. We are playing 1 Edgar Charmed Groom, and this is just a good card in general. Buys us time, gets blockers for our planeswalkers, it can get us extra life, it's a hard creature to remove, it's a 4/4 body, right? So I'm just playing 1 anyway just because. We're playing 2 Binding of the Old Gods because it rounds out our mana, can go fish out some lands, it lets us kill planeswalkers, and this gives us a good amount of removal, right? We're talking about 3 Fateful Absence, 4 Vanishing Verse, 2 Binding of the Old God, and we actually also have 2 March of the Otherworldly down here in the list as well. After the bindings, we do have 2 Doomscar. I don't know if we really even need these with all the removal that we have, but we're going to leave 2 of them in here for now, because it's not a bad thing to have, especially since we have things like Loth. Loth is just really good, no reason not to play this. Also, if we go into the life gain or life loss dungeon, you can get your opponent low enough sometimes that just getting a couple of menace creatures is going to finish them off, so we like that too. Kaya kind of works in conjunction with Loth a little bit, because you can put a +1 on one of your other creatures, preferably something like Borrowwinter and Nadar, so when it comes into play you get an ability. And then you're also getting the tokens on top of it, that when the tokens dies, those do trigger Loth as well. So kind of like these, what they're doing together. And then, like we said, the March of the Worldly Light. Lands, we're kind of all over the place here, but we're playing 1 Plains, 1 Swamp, 4 Bright Climb Pathway, 4 Snowfield Sinkhole, 4 Dark Boar Pathway, 2 Woodland Chasm, 2 Arctic Tree Line, 4 Branch Off Pathway, and 2 Dungeon Descent. Now, I want to say, after we play the games, we are going to talk about the mana probably the most at the end of the video, because Dungeon Descent sucks if you're not playing it buffed in Alchemy, but we're going to give it a go and just see if we can make it work. I don't know. We're going to try. And all of these snowlands, it might be too many, so we'll see how it slows down our hands or not. Otherwise, I think we're okay with our card choices, but again, maybe 4 Nadar is not what we want, but we'll see. Anyway, we're going to play the games, and like always, catch up with me at the end of the video, because we definitely are going to have updates we're going to talk about in this list for sure. But otherwise, enjoy the games, and I'll catch you on the other side with a card spotlight. This hand. You know what? This hand doesn't really do anything, but I'm going to keep it anyway and just see what happens. Put that on white, because why not? Alright, that helps a little bit, right? I mean, it probably dies immediately, but it's something. Alright, let's see what's up. They did not immediately kill our Luminarch Aspirant. What the hell does that mean? Really? No kill spell. No instance. Not gonna lie, I'm a little perplexed about what's going down right now. I guess we just race to get the big thing, because I mean, if they don't have anything to sweep our board, I mean, I guess this is what we do. Discards 2 cards and loses 2 life. Okay. Sure. I mean, yeah, I really don't know what's going down right now, y'all. I'm baffled. Yeah, we're gonna attack. Sure. I mean, I'm not gonna discard a card. I care less about being in that business. I mean, if they're about to take 7, if they take 2 more, that's 9. They're already, yeah, I was gonna say, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Alright, well, we're gonna play this. Venture into a dungeon. Not gonna put cards in hand because we can't cast them. And we're probably going to let's just lose life. And probably gonna have to discard this card in hand anyway if the opponent's doing what we think they're doing. Alright, opponent's at 7. You've got to kill something here, right? Unexpected windfall. Alright, there goes a... Yeah, okay, well, that was a weird one. Alright, let's go with this one. We will keep it. Wandering Emperor's nice in here. Alright. Play the Sinkhole, and then probably just Triumphant Avenger and just see what happens. Oh boy, we're up against this mess. Alright, let's go with this, because... do I need this on black? Yeah, it's probably fine. I was just thinking I maybe should have put that on white, because I'm going to end up putting these on green. So yeah, that was probably a mistake. I guess it doesn't matter when they get a Thalia, huh? Opponent could have attacked there and opted not to. Okay, let's go here. I will take that. That's probably going to be very important. Can't attack into Thalia because she's still first strike, despite us having Death Touch. Alright, Brutal Cathar says they want to get rid of Nadar. Works for me. I will kill this. And then this gives us an opportunity to get a good play here. I mean, yeah, we'll take 3 from targeting the werewolf, but that's fine. We're not too worried about that. Oh, that getting first strike, though, sucks. Getting the +1. Alright, I guess it's okay, all things considered. Because we can get rid of Thalia with this. Actually, here's a different question. If we're going to do that, should we just take 6 off this and then just cast the Wandering Emperor, get rid of this? Kind of want to do that, actually. All right. I don't know if it's significantly better, but I'm into it. I'm going to take the same amount of damage I would have taken the other way. Oh, well, crap. This changes things now, doesn't it? Alright, we can pass, because we at least get to consider what we want to do here. Another adversary? Gosh, dang it. Okay. It is what it is. Alright. We'll play this. We're going to remove this. Yes, we know we got to take some damage. That's fine.
My judgment is fine.
Get a goblin. Throw the goblin in the way to save us some life. This actually works out nicely. So let's play this. Put a +1. Actually, trying to think about who I wanted a +1, but this is fine.
Show them how we greet our
And then we'll go ahead and put the counter here. Put a counter here. Don't want to put all of our eggs in one basket, knowing what could possibly going to come down the pipe here. And end the turn. Alright, what are these 2 cards? An Intrepid Adversary. That is not the answer we wanted. Luckily, we have another removal card, or this would be disastrous. They might also assume we have the removal card, and they don't like the situation either. But we'll get rid of this one. And then, do we want to give up our Luminarch Aspirant or not? To save the Wandering Emperor. I don't think we do. I think we just let Wandering Emperor kick the bucket.
I'll be back.
I'm beginning to wonder if they have another Thalia in hand as well. So that's one other reason I'm not that enthused about that activity. Next one gets us to draw a card.
Music is the true expression of my heart. Come on, hurry up, let's go.
Oh, nice. Don't hate that. Okay, put a counter here. And I think we attack with both. And I think we're just going to run this back. Nice. We'll take it. Okay. What you got, opponent? Like I said, I'm assuming at this point it's probably a Thalia and something. I just don't know what and something is. Elite Spellbinder. Alright. You get a Fateful Absence, which we can cast anyway, so that's fine. No, it was not. There's an Adeline. That is a thing to know. Okay, well, I guess we play Kaya, kill Adeline, is the plan here.
I just love a good quest.
Yeah, why not? Thing is, though, if we play Kaya, we're gonna, I was just thinking, no matter what, if we play Kaya, we're losing it, because we're either gonna not be able to block this or block this. So that kind of sort of sucks, but I think it's still the correct thing to do.
I change the terms. Get out.
Put a counter on this, I think. And we'll attack. Because why not? Okay, well, that makes things a lot easier here. Oh, excellent. Excellent. That's awesome. Okay. Now we're feeling pretty good. Yeah, especially with they know we have the Fateful Absence, so yeah, that's it. You know, I guess in another world I could have +1'd on the creature I thought they might kill since they were so low on life with Kalia, and then just got a spirit token. Not that it matters, but it's a thing we could have done. I guess the only downside is if we do use this, potentially we would end up giving the opponent an out. Let's just do this.
Who's ready for adventure?
Let's see what we get here. Well, that doesn't help much. Not that it matters. But the only thing here is, like, we can attempt to kill this. Well, that's fine. If they just get them, if they get their Fateful Absence, they get their Fateful Absence. That's one of the main reasons you want to put the counter on there anyway. I mean, you got to crack it and try, opponent. But you're only out here. Have them lose a life here. I mean, sure. I mean, that's not really an out. I mean, they're alive, but yeah, I would have just done this, because if you don't find an actual true removal, I guess it doesn't matter. Now they're at 1, so yeah, it's just over. And we're going to get to minus this, so our creatures are all bigger. Yep. All right, that'll do it. Definitely going to mulligan this one. This is a bit better, so we'll keep this and scrap this. All right. Oh boy. We will see if this draw holds up. I'm not so sure. Thalia is going to make that a lot more difficult. A whole lot more difficult. I mean, good news is, I guess, if they exile our creature, we do get the option of doing either of these, getting it back, having it for the next turn, then maybe Precipitous Drop on something. Okay, that's not as bad as it could have been, right? No blocks. Okay. What are we looking for here? What are we wanting to do? Kaya's not going to be any good for a while. We do have 3 removal cards, so we have to use these accordingly. So let's... I'm going to put this on green for sure. And then we're just going to pass. Now, I'm assuming if they were missing a land. If they get a land, we're going to get our Aspirant exiled. Ugh. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Gonna pump Thalia? Cool. Let's kill Thalia. I think it's safe to use this. And then that keeps anything from being big enough to punch past our Aspirant, so that's cool. We're almost where we want to be. Getting close. Let's go ahead and kill this. And we'll venture... Which one of these makes the goblin? This one. Another land isn't greatly useful to us here, so we're just going to pass. No attacks. Now, it's possible at some point we are going to lose this aspirant, but right now, we're living on it. Portable hole. That's super annoying. Ugh, that sucked. That sucked a lot. Oh, no. Ooh, boy. Yeah, I don't think we can win now. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Yeah, don't think we can. We only even drew 2 creatures during the whole... We only drew 1 creature this whole time, actually. That sucks. Sadly, I think this is all we can do. And just hope they miss again? Like, I don't really know what we're going to do here. I mean, we're still not out of it. I mean, we are at 7. Maybe they have another removal card. Maybe they don't. Luminarch Aspirant. That's unfortunate. Sending them both into her. That's probably fine. We just kind of have to let that ride. I mean, we could trade off for the Usher, but it doesn't really do anything. Oh my gosh. Ugh, that sucks. Yeah. We only got 1 actual threat this whole time. I don't see a way for us to win here. I mean, I'm assuming the opponent's hand is just a bunch of exile creatures. Yeah, that's it. It doesn't matter. We can kill one of their creatures, but we're dead the next turn. Let's just let it go. Ugh. Oh boy. This is definitely a mulligan. We will keep... what goes back? I guess the March goes back? I mean, it leaves us with no removal cards, but whatevs. Let's do it. No gamble, no future. Alright, let's get in there. Ranger class, yep. So what do I give you to fight? Because that's basically what this whole thing's going to be about. I guess because of the deck we're playing, we'd rather them just kill Luminarch Aspirant. Sounds insane. Actually, no. We actually want to play Nadar, because next turn we could Luminarch Aspirant and Fateful Absence if we have to. Oh, actually can't, because this comes into play tapped. Gosh dang it. Well, that changes things a little bit. Or we could just attack, leave mana up, kill this thing if they try to fight. That's probably smarter. Okay. I am going to gamble, and I'm going to try to race the opponent here. Play unbuffed dungeons? Well, that's because I'm a madman and I just try a bunch of different decks. Alright. In the turn. Okay, Ranger class. Cool, cool, cool. No problem with that. They do have it. Haha. Okay, so that all worked. Now what? I'm gonna put this on green. I know I'm gonna want it on white next turn because looking at my hand, I know that's what's gonna happen, but whatever. Decline. All right. Man, I'm assuming our Nadar is just dead, but what were we gonna do? I mean, I say that they might just go ham and just play Uvenwald Oddity or something here. I mean, that would be a serious issue. Or, oh, Gnarl Professor. That's something we don't see that often. Okay. Gnarl Professor. That is a thing. Like, that is something that just happened. Yeah. All right. I guess we're going to exile a Gnarled Professor. All right. We get our legendary dude. Our team's going to be bigger now. I guess we just keep this mess up. Let's do it again. Let's run it back. All right, opponent's going to go to 7. I mean, I'm playing this about as aggressive as I can play it, so I mean, not much else we can do. Weird. They had 3 Ranger classes, and they did not want to give any of those up. Very peculiar. All right, we'll do this since we get Borrowing next turn anyway. And then we'll just try to get the opponent to trade for both their creatures. Oh, this thing's legendary, so I actually can't make another one. Uh-oh. I didn't think that part through. I kind of need this dude to die, or I'm going to waste one of these triggers. That's okay, though. I'll have one untapped when the time comes, I guess. Oh, we are not sacrificing anything. Heck no. We have done 10 points of self-inflicted damage. Yep, you do you, opponent. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't matter. We'll keep this. Oh boy, this is not going to be an easy time, is it? But also, for those of you that are new, if you see the subscriber and the follower goal, when those cross their thresholds, the next Tuesday stream is always a giveaway stream. Oh boy. This is not going to go well. Ooh, what do we do here? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? This is scary and sad, but I got to do this. And we just got to hope to draw an untapped land. That's our plan right now. Because otherwise, we got nothing. Yep. All right. This is it. If we draw an untapped land, we're still playing Magic. If not, we're probably just dead. Yep, I think we're just dead. Yep. We did nothing that game. That was sad. Yeah. This is fine. Put that in tapped. And we'll just put this on white. Okay. This is where we start figuring out, how do our creatures die? Not like that, though. That's good. We like that. A little bit of unfortunate resistance here, but not the worst thing. I'm going to go with this. All right. Opponent's going to go find... Oh, no, they're just going to go draw. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize. Usually people just go get the... go search for a land thing. They actually were scrying to find something particular, but they left them both on top. Interesting. Not sure how I feel about that. We will decline, though I probably should discard the Doomscar. Decline. All right. Edgar, sure. Fortunately, we can draw a land, and we did. So we get to awful Edgar.
When you can walk through walls, anything looks easy. That was an
And
easy
we
job.
attack. Make a 4/4 with one of them. And then we're going to go back to the life loss plan and just stick with this. All right. What are we dealing with here? Well, if they attack, we're blocking. I mean, that's all there is to that. Like, wasn't going to make it easy for them to get rid of the 5/5. Okay, Shambling Gas, fair enough. Ah, I see. If they actually don't have it. Okay, they will now with the black mana. Okay, that makes sense. Do. Oh, I thought they were going to actually sacrifice the Shambling Gas and get the -1. They didn't have it, though. Ooh. Well, now what do we do? Wasn't expecting that to be a thing.
Ghosting feels weird.
I mean, do I even care about Wandering Emperor action here? I guess we'll just see how they block first. I mean, I guess now we discard... Well, I don't even know. Probably discard this. Whatever. You know what? Will I sacrifice a land? Maybe. This is a little bit dicey. Yeah. Nah, go to 10. Whatever. Risk it for the biscuit. Alright. Just to get some extra damage in there.
Remember your training.
Alright. I mean, they can off a Planeswalker, but that's fine. Blood on the Snow, sure.
You require my aid. We will slay our enemies.
Yeah. Like, ooh, that's a nice draw. Not what I was expecting. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna +1 this. And then we're gonna attack into Loth, encouraging the opponent to block, since we have a first striker. Alright, now the question is, do we want to... Opponent would lose 2, and then we can... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do we do? Alright. I think we just wait and see what they do with Loth. And then we just +1 on this tutor again.
You'll be fine.
Alright.
Trust me.
I mean, I could have given up... Oh. Well, that's a thing. I was going to say, I could have given this up just to exile Loth. But here we are. Your call, opponent. Your call. Exactly. Where either way, Kiora is going to get some action.
Oh yes, I know the knowledge you seek.
Yep, that's exactly it. This is definitely a mulligan. And this is significantly better, so we will keep this. I'm going to get rid of the March. And here we go. And we're just going to hope these 3 cards are enough. Oh, against this deck. That poor Triumphant Adventure is not going to do a damn thing. It is just going to be sad as what he's going to be. Alright. We're going to pass. We're probably going to have to use these Vanishing Verses on back-to-back turns. I mean, I say that. Maybe I should have just played the Adventurer, make them use like a Play with Fire here, limit what they cast. We'll see, though. It's not just Goblins, though. This is a build after my own heart, if they're playing the, nope, they're not. Okay. Commando faces Kakazan. Alright. Come on, land. I really need another... Okay, I was going to say, I need another land just so I know I can do some things next turn with this Wandering Emperor. It's going to make me feel a little bit better. Matter of fact, I'm probably just going to pass. See if we can get a Goblin Lord, assuming they're playing one. And then hopefully try to do something with the Wandering Emperor next turn. I mean, the problem is if they have the Goblin that you can pay 2 and then give all your stuff, or it makes another creature, that whole thing, that's going to suck. But we can't really do anything about it. So if they have it, they have it. I kind of want to do this in case I draw an Eliwick, but the reality is it doesn't even matter right now. Probably. I don't know. We'll pass. I mean, the good news is we're still at 16. Now, we're about to take a big hit here somewhere along the line, but that's fine. All right, is it land Hasty Goblin? Because that would make sense. Nah, Rampaging Ferocidon was just too good of a Magic card, really. Oh, Thundering Raiju. That is not what we wanted to see. Oh, no. All right. Well, I guess we just pass. All right. Thundering Raiju does its thing.
But I'm...
We got to eat the obvious.
You are not much of a roadblock.
There is the Eliwick, but it's not big enough to do anything. Scry, make a dude, eventually bonus things. Yeah, sure, let's go here. Land is not that relevant to us right now. Hoping they don't have multiple removal cards here. Oh, boy. Hoping for the best. I mean, I assume that the Wandering Emperor's just dead, right? Like, that's got to be the thing. Maybe. Maybe not. Good news is, they're down to 2 cards in hand. So that's a benefit for us right now. And we still have a fair amount of life to work with. So we're not going to turn our nose up just yet. Ooh, that's a good draw by the opponent, though.
Go ahead. Fight me as hard as you can. Because I'm
Damn.
really stubborn.
Yep, that's
Give a toast?
going to be a pain.
I'd love to.
They opted not to kill her, though. That is a thing. Okay.
We've got
So
to edge
now,
this fight.
do we Eliwick and then search? Because that's probably the best thing to do here. I mean, I guess that's our plan. All right, let's do it. I mean, they didn't have burn to kill our other plans. Oh, no. Actually, I'm not even mad that happened. The fact that we lost 6 lands or 6 cards there that were going to do nothing. Like, great. Attacking in the Chandra is no good. So, all right. Let's see what we can do with this. Wow, Eliwick straight missed. Just, ooh, oh no! Play with fire. All right. Well, it was only a matter of time until they found one. All right. Eliwick dead or the Wandering Emperor dead? I mean, take your pick. You get to kill one. I'll let you decide. I don't really care. Makes sense. Probably the right call.
Wandering.
Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. That helps, though. That helps. All right. This is going to get us a goblin, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Actually, oh, let's slow down. If we get the treasure, I could play both of these. Now, granted, this dies very easily, so we may not want to block with it, but it's a thing. You know what? I am going to take the treasure. Yeah, let's take the treasure. And then let's do this. And then let's do this. And if this dies, it dies. We'll just live with the consequences. No attacks. Let's see what the opponent wants to do here. Because now we're going to be able to start attacking into Chandra. Have some angels to back up. We're at 13 life, so we don't really fear losing here at the moment. They got another Chandra. The issue about Chandra, though, we have to be careful with is if it does get to sit there, I mean, Chandra's ultimate is a pain in the rear. It's a legit chunk of damage, for sure. But this seems like it's a rough call. I wonder if the last card in the opponent's hand is just a land. Because obviously, if it was a creature, they had mana on open, they would have probably played it previously. If it was a burn spell, they would have just tried to kill Eliwick, so... Okay. They must have just drawn that. Alright, well, either way. Sure. That's the least of our concerns. If you would like to attack, I would like to block. In case you were wondering. We can give something minus till end of next turn. Yeah, we have to attack into Chandra, sadly. I mean, I guess we don't have to this turn. We could next turn, but either way, we would like to. I'm just wondering if I need to minus Eliwick or not. I don't think so, though. I think we can plus... yeah, we could plus Eliwick, make sure we venture... Oh, this is actually not bad either. Oh, so many options for good things. All right. I think we're going to have to at least put Chandra in check for a second.
It's not as bad as it looks.
And then we're going to go ahead and just plus.
I just love a good quest.
Oh, because I went down the other side. I can't put the plus on +1. All right. Let's go ahead and give a minus to a thing. I'm actually going to do it to this charger, so it doesn't get to have us do the famous block, sack, kill a thing. We don't have to worry about that being a situation. All right. It's on you, opponent. We're about to have a wall of blockers here soon. Now, if they do attack us into Eliwick, we just let Eliwick die. Otherwise, our Angel's going to trade off with something. Our Borrowing's probably going to block like a 2/2 just to be safe. Well, it doesn't matter. They're both going to take 3 damage. So you might as well just block a 3/3. But then after that, we have multiple Angels and stuff. Or we get a 2-mana thing and we have Nadar plus something. All right. They found another Goblin. So they can tap their Hobgoblin here and get a point if they want. Ooh, Thundering Raiju. All right, that puts pressure on us. That's a real thing. Question is, what do you do with it, opponent? Because I don't know the answer here. They're sending everything into old Eliwick. They're making sure she goes away. They are tired of her crap. They said, that's enough out of you, ma'am. Okay, then. Well, Eliwick, done. Oh, so they pull back the goblin. So actually, Eliwick probably isn't going to die here now. We were in a situation where Eliwick might die. Now Eliwick's probably not going to die. Now, an interesting thing is where they put the Thundering Raiju on how we block, because they can still use the Hobgoblin to deal a point. If the Raiju is a 4/4, we actually don't want to block that with Borrowing. That's actually bad for us. So we'd more likely want to just block it with the Legion Angel if we're wanting to fight and keep Eliwick alive, which I think we're going to. So, oh, actually, no. They ended up not putting the counter there. They put the counter on the Javelin near. So we'd want to block there and there? Or do we care at all? I mean, Javelin is kind of annoying. That makes it 4. They'd be 5. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Nah. Let's just kill the Raiju. Let's kill this. That makes the most sense. All right, so they're going to go ahead and kill her, which is fine. We're okay with that. Oh, we got another one. That's going to be annoying for them. All right, we are only at 11, so we don't want to get too out of pocket here. We would get to draw a card, but I don't think drawing a card's our best action here. Okay. Now, this is where Chargers kind of get to show their worth, unfortunately, because they do get to use the Hobgoblin and kill stuff, which is super sad, but it's a thing. So we kind of just have to do this. And then if they got it, they got it. If they don't, they don't. All right. So do they have the other creature? If they do, they get to kill our Borrowing, and that's a win for them. They did. All right, good deal. Okay, so now things get tough. Oh, this is where I was like, can we draw something like our Loth or whatever would have been real nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get to block with an angel. All right. I'm going to see if maybe we can get another mana next turn.
Oh, I hope we discover something new.
Ah, got another Nadar. Dang it. All right, opponent, just draw a land here. Give us a break for a second. Just a second. That's all I'm asking for. Just a little bit. Just a little. Well, all right then. We'll block the bigger one. Yep. Man, how did this game against goblins become such a like drag out fight with us being at such low life for so long? Okay. All right, there's a lull. Finally. Progress.
There are so many things to see.
Yeah, we're just gonna do that. That is fine. That could stay on top. Get 2 Duders.
You reek with terror.
All right.
Will cull the weak.
This hopefully buys us at least one more turn, and then we can just figure out what to do after that. All right, good deal. Now we finally are starting making some headway. Yep, that'll do it. All right, y'all. So, as suspected, let's start with the lands, because the other cards all seem to work out mostly okay, but these snowfield sinkholes just aren't cutting it. I think we just had too many snow lands, too many slow whatevers. So I think here we're going to go with the Sanctum, I think is our plan, and we're just going to play 4 of these, because they produce black and white anyway, same things, and there's a good chance these are going to come to play untapped more often. We could have added 1 forest, because there were some times maybe it would be neat to be able to search for a forest for Eliwick, but we also know our lands as a whole need to be more black and white. But we don't have a lot of green lands, right? We got 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we do need at least 1 more. So what we're going to do is I think we're going to cut these dungeon descents. And I need a quick search for land. I keep forgetting the names of the lands. All right, so we can play one of the black-green ones, the Deathcap Glade, and one of the white-green ones I think we can get away with here, Overgrown Farmland. And I think that helps the deck out quite a bit. And then you only have the Woodland Chasms and the Arctic Tree Lines that are going to come into play tapped. And these can actually be searched out as well with the Binding of the Old God, so we don't hate that at all. And it makes it to where we don't have to choose as much so harshly on the Dark Boar pathway and the Bright Climb pathway. I mean, we can just put them on the appropriate color. We normally put them on white or black and be happy with that most of the time. So yeah, I think we like where everything was. The only other thing I would say potentially if you wanted to change something is maybe swap the Nadar for a Varus. All right, Elf Legend, Varus, Varis. Well, there you go. So you could swap in for one of these, and this gives you possibility of getting a few extra triggers. Also does have reach, because we had this in an early version, and we ended up cutting it ultimately. And I'm thinking we could go ahead and put it back in the list and not be too upset with it. I think it would be fine. It worked out okay, and I think now with having more green lands, I actually don't even hate trying that, actually. Not a tie, Raquel. 1 Varus, and taking out 1 Nadar. Yeah, I don't really have much to say otherwise here. Like, the deck actually worked as we wanted to. All the cards did what we wanted. It's just really sad how bad that Dungeon Descent really is, though. Like, I've been saying since I first saw it, I think if you go back, I have a tweet where I talked about it, but the card is easily one of the worst templated Magic cards we've ever had. I mean, it has like 5 drawbacks on it for 1 land, and we didn't activate it 1 time. We're so busy using our mana for other things, and it didn't come into play untapped, and that was a problem 1 time. So it's just like, it's just not good. So yeah, we just it was worth the experiment. I mean, it's one of those things where I try and take the lump so you don't have to, but ultimately that's just not a card you need to be even considering playing with. It's real bad. Otherwise, you know, the new additions we got from Kamigawa actually worked really well for this deck, and I think that was a bit surprising, but it did everything. You know, the new cards, the March, the Wandering Emperor, like those cards really did what we wanted them to. So I'm pretty happy overall. The deck plays much like a mid-rangey Abzan deck, but has the ability to get bonus features from the dungeons that can allow you to win games you may not win otherwise, which is pretty sweet. So I kind of like where we settled on it. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Abzan Charm. This is a card that I kind of wish we got to play with some more, but yeah, it's actually really neat, and if you choose to play it in Commander, it's actually not a bad card. I mean, getting to draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, that's really normal and fine for Commander, but being able to exile a creature with power 3 or greater, that comes up quite a bit, and that'd be very useful. And then of course you get to add 2 counters to things. That's not that big a deal, though that would be powerful in a deck like we played today, where when you're getting to attack with something that even has Death Touch and First Strike, or even just pumping up a creature after your opponent makes some, you know, favorable double or triple block situations, that stuff would be really cool. So I hope we get charms like this in the future, because I do like cards that have multiple modes that we can pick from. Just kind of balanced. Now we are seeing some that are coming out here in a couple weeks actually for New Capenna, and those look really good. So I'm looking forward to playing with those charms, and I'm sure we'll be talking about them on an upcoming video as well. But remember, like always, you can get this deck list down in the description below, with links to our Facebook gaming page, our Twitch streams, and our Discord if you want to come by, hang out, especially if you're trying out new decks or need help building stuff with New Capenna. There's going to be a lot of that conversation in the Discord. Also, don't forget the join button. It's very important. That lets you support the channel for as little as 99 cents, and I will be sending out a questionnaire to some of our supporters as well, our members, so they can help shape some of the content here on the channel. And we have other stuff available as well. But also, if you've come this far, please remember to like the video, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and choose all notifications. That is very important to make sure you don't miss any of the stuff I have coming out, because I've got a lot of videos around New Capenna that are going to start dropping probably in about 5 days or so. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.